I see the SML report. I see clearly that this is pure criminality. I don't have confidence in this government. I don't believe that they have any intention of fighting corruption because it's obvious that they must have been part of it. They must have been part of it. To the extent that the president himself, even after getting to know the facts, was doing everything to shield the public from knowing the facts.
Well, but he eventually released it, didn't he?
Do you know the lobbying that went behind the president releasing? Do you know? I heard the general secretary of the NDC say something about the conditions under which those reports were made public. But why would the president be hiding a report like that? Why would he be so reluctant?
Was he hiding it?
But why was he so
reluctant? Because he had already issued a white paper on it.
When, as a president, you discover criminality to this extent, you are supposed to move fast. In fact, but for the fact that it is Ghana and the MPP, if it was in some jurisdiction like in the US or UK or other place, by now the Prime Minister would have been resigning for such a report like this.
Do well by
in a place like America, by this time, the president would be facing impeachment proceedings.
But didn't the president do well by commissioning KPMG to do an audit into the GRA and SML contract?
He didn't need an audit. He did. You know the style of this president.
And eventually,
you know the style of this president.
He issued a white paper. Eventually, the report is out.
How many cases of alleged corruption hasn't he rushed to establish some committee or body or that who will do a whitewash and come up with a watered-down version of the truth? And then, you know, he will find a way of going around it. This is a clear case. Like I told you, KPMG missed the question. They asked the wrong questions, gave us the wrong answers, and then built on their wrong answers to give us the wrong recommendation. That's what happened. The key question is, does the GRA, by the law establishing them, or the existing revenue legislation, or even the Public Procurement Act, because, you know, like I said, a revenue assurance arrangement by which you give somebody a share of public revenue is completely different from a service.
Right. So,
and I'm saying that if it was strictly a service, okay, it would have been structured in such a way that they would have been paid from the 3%
directly.
Yes.
And that's something that you believe is criminality.
Exactly.
So you don't believe the president has done well. You talk that he could have been impeached.
Doing well.
You believe that he can be impeached?
This president doing well. In a clear case like this, that I as a lawyer can see clearly that he's simply trying to whitewash the situation.
But you said that he's not done well enough and he could possibly be impeached.
I'm saying
if
that
it was in another jurisdiction.
Some jurisdiction, such a conduct by a president to have uncovered this level of criminality and yet do nothing or hide the report and not make it available to the public, and then the public has been agitating, civil society groups have been agitating, parliamentarians, and etc. And I'm saying that when the report came out and we now discovered that there was criminality and you were sitting on it, then that is the moment when you, as the president, should have been held accountable.
What kind of